Hi and welcome back to the Skin Clinic by the PRIISEK channel. Today we're going to be doing the squad screen. What do you reckon? You used to it? Do you know what it does? Do you know where you got to be? Let's go and have a look, shall we? So here we are, and we're going today to the squad. So down our sidebar again, we click on squad, and here we are with a selected view. So depending on which one you go for, I've got so many different ones. Main squad view, I think this main squad view is the one I normally use. So this is what I normally use in game, if you like. And again, it's very familiar. Everything outside of this box around here, so your title bar, your header, your sidebar, all stays the same. Your continue button, your calendar, your options, your world. You also got your badges up here. You got your search bar again. You got your club badge, and you got your little left, right, up, down, center, and your selector. So again, because we're in the squad view, we can now look at all of the teams plus the league that we're in. So a bit of a difference from our previous couple of screens. We can now go in and select a different team if you like to. So for sake, say Salford City, you could go in, have a little look at their team, look at their squad. So that's the seniors, and also, but we digress. So this is our squad of our main first team. Now from here you can click on any of the players. You can also change how you look at the view of the players. So let's click on, for sake's sake, position selected. So this will, if you've already played a game, click on this one. This will label players and the substitutes in a row. You will then have your players that didn't make the squad, injuries, transfer listed, whatever it might be, and then down below your other players. So you could do it by squad number. So we can see at the moment in this particular squad there is no number 2. I think he's down in reserves. I think we bombed him out. I think he might be sold actually. This is my YouTube save with Mousel AFC. And as you can see, as you go through it, with this particular view, you can see age, position, their information. So is anybody interested? Yes. Bolton want to sign Eric Burke from us. I don't think so. He's one of our stalwarts. Been here for a little while. You can see he's not too bad for this standard of football. We are actually now in League One, so maybe it is time to move him on. £13,000 he's worth. Not a lot of money these day and age. But as you'll see a couple of blue players. These are loans that are loaned in. If you saw dark blue, there'd be players that have been loaned out. When I loan a player out, I tend to put him into the under-23s, just out of the way, so they're not out of sight, out of mind, but just out of the way so they're not interfering with the main match day first team squad. And you'll see an injury there as well, look. So I say age, position, condition. I have added in the percentages which aren't as standard on the standard skin that comes with Football Manager, and with about 90% of the skins as well. I think a couple have now added them in as well. Maybe they've seen mine, I don't know. Who knows? But it's not really an issue. If people want to borrow bits, I haven't got a problem with that at all. But obviously, we do add these bits in ourselves here at the PRIISEK channel. So then we've got our standard condition and our match sharpness either side of our condition and match sharpness in the percentage way. Maybe next season they will completely alienate that out of the game. I do not know, but at the moment we've got it back. That's the main thing. Then here we've got our last 5 games, so our rating for our player that's had his last 5 games. Then you've got your average rating overall. Appearances, assists, goals, XG, nationality, second nationality. Quite prevalent if you're playing in the English leagues. You've got to make sure they're English or from the British Isles, otherwise you're going to get done over. So Canute here, Mali, French, but he is actually also, I don't know, about 3 other languages. I think he's English, Scottish, all sorts. So that's why he's got 2 there, but obviously does qualify. Height, weight, preferred foot, wages, value. So actually, this is a good example. See the wages there? It just looks like he's on £3, £8. So what we do here, right mouse button, click, auto size this column, or you could auto size all of the columns. We just want to do the wage, so auto size this column. Just makes the wages now more prevalent. You can see it better, comes into view properly. Value there, expiry date of your contract, what sort of contract they're on, so we can do that as well. So actually Coriavi is on a part-time contract playing in League One, and so is Chris Dunlop. So these are players that have come up through. Paul Allen, Tony McKeever, I should imagine Burke as well. Yeah, these are all players that have come up through from our youth team, if you like, and they've come up through the lower leagues and they're still on part-time contracts. I don't know why. I'm not sure what I've done there, because at the end of the day we need to get them on a decent contract, to be fair. So I will sort that in due course, because they are players who are around and about with us. General happiness and morale. So general happiness. So this lad's got concerned, starting to think whether he needs to move to a bigger club. Harry Jones, you devil you are. Didn't realise that. Tony McKeever, unhappy with his training. So it's a good little idea that, you know, it feels time is running out for the manager to improve the club's coaching team. Roy Chitty. So by the sound of it, we've got someone who we've promised something to, and we haven't done that yet. So we might have to have a little bit of a chat with him. Morale. So how's his morale for the team? Then in the next box we see we have ability and potential ability. So we can find someone who's got bags of ability that hasn't developed properly yet, and that'd be Nick Wiggins is one, and also Matthew Roberts. So Matthew Roberts is, you can see the blacked out star there, so he is a 5-star potential ability player, and he's currently 2, so he's got a lot of potential. Where the one above, that's the same grade star, so he's only a 4-star potential player, currently 2.5. The reason why it's black is because he has a potential range rather than a fixed range. Like if you see, we've got any full 5 stars? Let's have a look in the under 18s a minute. So let's change up to the full squad view. No, not that one. I say I've got so many of them in here. that one. So again, that's a full. See, we haven't got any that have got a full fixed range, so no. So what it means is their potential range, obviously down in League 1, they're not going to be 199, 200 rated players, or you wouldn't think. But they might be, say, 150-ish. So what it would be, their potential range would be, say, 135 to 165 maybe. So rather than giving it a fixed, if it was a fixed player, like say Lionel Messi, his potential range of 200, he would have a fixed gold star at the end. Not with these. Because they've got a potential range to be far better than what your team is, that's what that means. Just in case you wonder what the black star is over the gold star and over the greyed out star. Hope that helps. Homegrown status. So this is whether a player is eligible to play for England, play for your club if you're, you know, in the English leagues, and also club status. So this is due date of when, if I just hover there, when they came homegrown for your club. Like Lelujo at the moment is doing a save where he can only sign players under 18 or players that have already been part of his club stature and they're homegrown at the club. So if he signs somebody, sells them, the only way you can get that lad back is if they've been there for a certain amount of time. And it's quite a nice save actually. If you go over to the Lelujo channel, he's got a cracking save going on at the moment. Now, carry on. As you can see up the top here, you have all your players listed, or positions listed. If I click on the goalkeeper, that's now unclicked him. If I click on it again, is it click on it again? No, you've got to click on the player, sorry. So click on the player in this box here, and then you can select where you want him to be in your squad. So rather than going to your tactics, you can actually pick your team from your squad as well. So there it goes, that's just highlighted that box again. Like I said a minute ago, in here you've got loads of default views. So as standard, you've probably got this, just general information. Not a great deal of information, it just generally gives you just a general load of rubbish which isn't really helpful. We fill it up. More information, 10 times better, helps you out. These views are all available. You won't have this full list like this, because these are all ones I've been fiddling with and messing around with over the time. But when you go to download, they are available in there. So if you wish to have one of these looking like this, and there are many others in there as well. What we can also do, if we click on players at the top here, you've got the option to go to numbers. So this is where you would sort out your squad numbers for your players. You can also then go to registration. So if you wanted to add someone into your squad that's been signed over 23, is it 23 or 21? Players at the age of 20 or younger do not have to be registered. So 20 actually. I don't know why I thought it was 23, but you can add your players in there. If you go to all players, this brings up every single player at your club. So we haven't got that many really. There's a fair old few, but not that many. And then go to international, players on international duty. So here you can see that we've got 3 players currently away on international duty. Cesar Areno is away with the Panama main squad. Ewan Sutherland, Scottish under-18s. And Pavel Langer is away with the Czech Republic under-18s. International friendly availability. So currently, no players currently selected for international friendlies. So we just go back to our main team there. So what you can also do the quick pick, which you might be familiar with from the tactics screen. Quick pick is available in here as well. You can also ask, a bit like with tactics, pick without restrictions. You can pick best 11, pick rotated squads, pick youth prospects. You can also save stuff in there. You can pick roles and duties, restore from a tactical style, clear the entire team selection. So if I press that there, everybody's been unpicked. If I do quick pick now, this is what quick pick is saying needs to be the team. Corey Harvey has been with us since the very first day, and he plays our league games. Doesn't matter if what is currently a star better than him. Not interested in that. It's just the fact that I'm trying. The name of the game with this save that I'm doing on YouTube at the moment was, or is, Tier 10 to Prem. I think we could recall it, get Corey Harvey to the Prem. But, you know, just a bit of something, just a bit of fun really. And you can see probably all of the loan players are now in the team where they weren't earlier on. The loans I normally just keep as backup. Yeah, there's a couple I do play all the time, but Bogdan doesn't normally start. Filters. In this part, you can pick your filters. So just say, for sake, we'll untick them all. Just wanted to see goalkeepers. You can just see your goalies, have a little look at them. Just say you wanted to have a look at your defenders. Which side? Okay, just your left backs. So we've got 3 left backs in our first team squad. And all of them, well, 2 of them got potential range of a 4.5 star ability player, so not too bad. And one's a 3.5 star potential, and he's looking to move to a bigger club. Don't know about that, Harry. Don't know about that, Harry. But yeah, so in here you can hide players that are on loan, unavailable. So I could keep the loan players up in the first team squad and then just tick that, and that would then hide those players out of the way. You can also come down to the piece in a second. Let me just reset that back to normal. So in there, yeah, I think we covered all that. We can also click on, in the corner here, there's rules. Now, it says here, maximum 5 loan players in the match squad. I do like just to keep that up there, just to remind me, just in case if there's any time I'm doing something and I forget all about it. But what you can also do, you can look at the competitions you're involved in. So if we clicked on that, it'll just give you the rules on those particular competitions. So there it says that players must have played 4 games and stuff like that. Carabao Cup, no rules. No rules football, my goodness me, what the hell would that be like? FA Cup, no current rules at the moment being told to us. But yeah, so it's just gives you a bit of basic information on what the squad screen is all about. Spit it out, James. We haven't actually clicked onto any players because we will be going through that as a separate issue. That's not anything to do with the sidebar. This is just purely a run through of what this screen is, and I hope it's helped you out. So if you have enjoyed that, please do come back for more. We've got plenty more to come, Dynamics will be the next one we'll be doing. This one currently will be out on Tuesday. Dynamics will be out on Thursday. 2 a week at the moment. We may increase it depending on views and likes and numbers that we get back from the feedback. So it's up to you guys whether you want more. Let me know in the comments down below. Next up is Dynamics.